we get into backstories, inspiration, and anything of the sorts, let's talk names. Names hold a lot of power. You may hear this character affectionately referred to as Pinhead, and you may even watch the later films and hear him called that as well. To quote Clive Barker, his creator, Barker isn't a fan of the name of Pinhead as he feels it's far too undignified for his well-spoken, captivating villain. We will refer to the spine-tingling character as the name Clive gave him, the Hell Priest. Fitting, right? In Dead by Daylight lore,
demons to some, angels to others.
Pinhead is an explorer in the further regions of experience, indulging in the limitless thrill of pleasure and pain. When the puzzle box known as the Lament Configuration, a key to another dimension, was found in the entity's realm, it was only a matter of time before it fell into curious hands. Once opened, he arrived. What came next was sweet suffering that spilled over the realm. Headcanon time. Who opened the Lament Configuration, and why was it definitely Dwight? Okay, back to the story. Now, the Hell Priest first came onto the scene in Clive Barker's 1986 novella, The Hellbound Heart, a novella inspired by Barker's time as a sex worker in the 70s, which inspired him to want to tell a story about good and evil, which sexuality was the connective tissue. The Cenobites are largely unnamed, only specified to be the Order of the Gash. They're described as priest-like, inhuman, demonic, and sexless, all from self-inflicted self-exploration. They're summoned purely by whoever opens the Lament Configuration, a puzzle box, to pursue pleasure and pain. Barker writes his character's first meeting as, why, then, was he so distressed to set eyes upon them? Was it the scars that covered every inch of their bodies, the flesh cosmetically punctured and sliced and infibulated, then dusted down with ash? Was it the smell of vanilla they brought with them, the sweetness of which they did little to disguise the stench beneath? Or was it that as the light grew and he scanned them more closely, he saw nothing of joy or even humanity in their maimed faces, only desperation and an appetite that made his bowels ache to be voided? Interestingly enough, despite this being the conception of the Hell Priest, they're merely a background character in the story. I use they because Clive Barker describes them with a genderless complexity in the following quote. Its voice, unlike that of its companions, was light and breathy, the voice of an excited girl. Every inch of its head had been tattooed with an intricate grid, and at every intersection of horizontal and vertical axis, a jeweled pin driven through to the bone. Its tongue was similarly decorated. Quite the contrast to what we know the Hell Priest to be today. Though in early art of the Cenobite, you can see that Barker had a borderline androgynous, yet equally stomach-churning design, with radical depictions of body horror. It's only obvious to why Pinhead became such a popular nickname. The Hell Priest presence remains an ominous background presence in the film as well, being named things like the priest and the lead Cenobite in the drafts of the script. Not knowing how iconic his creation would become, Barker worried about Doug Bradley, who depicted the Hell Priest, not having enough screen time, so they also had him play a mattress mover to give him more exposure. Though there are 10 Hellraiser films, with rumors of one more on the way, I'll only be talking about canon and lore from the novels in the first film, as those are what Barker wrote and had a direct hand in. This is what I believe to be the canon of the Hell Priest, as what better delivery of his story than from the mouth of his creator. A warning ahead for spoilers for the novel The Scarlet Gospels. We revisit the Hell Priest in Barker's The Scarlet Gospels, where the Hell Priest officially gets his name and stands out as the leading figure of Hell. Barker morphs his appearance to resemble more what he looks like in the films, along with giving him a more masculine presentation as opposed to the genderless form from the first novella. Barker cleverly reveals that the Hell Priest is sometimes referred to as Pinhead, but only to incur his wrath. But on this quest to find the Hell Priest's true backstory, we seem to be coming up short. Even in Barker's novel, The Magicians on Earth, who the Hell Priest is hunting down and murdering, debate whether or not the Hell Priest has existed for thousands of years, or if it was a human who became a Cenobite mimicking the Hell Priest in the 20th century. The Scarlet Gospel covers the Hell Priest's goal to find Lucifer and take over as the true leader of Hell. The book partially follows his journey through the underworld. Finding Lucifer dead, he dons Lucifer's armor and declares himself the king of hell. This inadvertently awakens Lucifer from his death, angering him and creating an intense battle between him and the Hell Priest. Who do you guys think wins? Let me know real quick down in the comments below. Through his strength, Lucifer disembowels the Hell Priest and vows to destroy hell. The Hell Priest clings to whatever energy keeps him alive and doesn't go out without bringing the protagonist down with him. Regardless of his feeble attempt, Hell is destroyed and the Hell Priest with it, marking Clive Barker's intention for the end of the character altogether, with no hopes of resurrection. So who is the Hell Priest? A nefarious character out to cause only deep pain and suffering for any unlucky human to solve the lament configuration? Was he once human, or is he an age-old demon who's been lurking the depths of hell for forever? Is he part of a group of nameless demons whose only nature is to cause pain and pleasure in the most twisted of ways? Is he an angel, there to grant the most depraved of their deepest sadomasochist desires? Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know if you're excited to explore the world of pain and pleasure with this horrific other-dimensional demon.
Thanks for letting me be your guide through all things horrific. I'm Norman Bates Jr., and I'll see y'all next time.